Here's my Spider-Man No Way Home quick review. All right, so I'm doing this very quick because I want to make a longer video with theories and stuff, but this is just gonna be how I feel and what I thought about the movie and where it stand in like my favorite MCU movies and all that. One thing is, this is like definitely one of the best MCU movies. No, I don't think it's better than Infinity War and Endgame, but it is definitely one of the best superhero movies and definitely the best Spider-Man movie out of all the Spider-Mans. And because of that, I think it's because it did introduce a lot of characters from the other previous Spider-Man movies into this one collaborative one. It actually almost in a way gave those movies an end cap. Like you get arcs for these characters, and it's fucking crazy. So spoiler alert. But there's Tobey Maguire in there. There's Andrew Garfield in there. There's Jamie Foxx Electro. You got Alfred Molina, Doc Ock, all these people. And the best standout villain, in my opinion, the best character, one of the best in the movie, is Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin. He fucking killed that shit. That was, dude, I've watched this movie multiple times already, and it's fucking crazy. And that's why I want to make a separate video explaining like what I think, how it connects to the future and what the future holds based off of this one movie. Because technically, in my opinion, this is like a multiverse movie, but not really. This is not a multiverse story. Like, this isn't a story from another timeline. This is just characters being yanked from their perspective worlds into the current MCU is what it is. That's what happened. We have yet to really see an actual multiverse story, which I think is obviously going to happen in the next Doctor Strange movie, which is Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, which I want to make a video about that because, and one of the post-credit scenes of Spider-Man was basically a fucking trailer for the next Doctor Strange movie, and it looked fucking crazy. It looked like it should be rated R damn near. But we'll see. I mean, it looks good. But like I say, Spider-Man, this movie's had thousands of surprises. And one of my favorite cameos that I just almost didn't expect, but I was like, because I didn't expect them to come back since they were from the Netflix series. Charlie Cox's Matt Murdock showed up in the beginning of the movie as Peter Parker's lawyer and getting him off the hook. And I was like, holy shit, that's fucking crazy. So, let alone confirming that Daredevil, it pretty much confirmed that all the other characters pretty much exist too, like Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, potentially Iron Fist, but and the Punisher, and we definitely want to see them come back. And I hope they do them justice. And if you have not, please go back and watch. I actually watched these, went back and rewatched. I actually went back and rewatched the Punisher, the only two seasons it has, and the 3 seasons of Daredevil, because they were hella good. They were so good, and they vaguely always somewhat mentioned the MCU, but the MCU failed to mention them. And I think that's just on a level, like a tier type deal, like hierarchy. Like MCU, why would they reference really super low level crimes like what Luke Cage was going through with and Iron Fist and Jessica Jones and Daredevil? They are literally dealing with shit that's in their neighborhood. But Iron Man, Captain America, the Avengers, and all them, they are doing those other fights, like bigger level fights with like government shit that like includes like the world usually. That I don't think it'd have been weird, in my opinion, for them to even mention something that happened in those little shows, which, yeah, I mean, what if they mentioned Punisher just slaughtering everybody? That means they got to go after the Punisher as the Avengers, so I get that. But the shows did vaguely mention the movie sometimes, of course, because, of course, if you see aliens coming from the sky, everyone's going to know about that, not just one part of New York that's going to know about aliens. But the movie, it's fucking crazy. I want to go through further with more details, but like I said, I just wanted to give a quick review. Like, basically, the movie is the best. Go see it 1,000 times. I'm probably gonna keep watching this movie until I damn near remember the lines. But the movie is definitely the best Spider-Man movie, one of the best superhero movies. But in my opinion, I think Infinity War and Endgame are better because those movies dealt with more than just one main character. A lot of those characters had perspective movies and stuff. Every character in Infinity War and Endgame, they were all popular characters. Everyone wanted a piece of everybody. But this is just Spider-Man. This is a Spider-Man contained story that had at least Doctor Strange in it, who is technically not an Avenger. But but pretty much this whole movie was carried by Spider-Man. Like Doctor Strange didn't carry the movie at all, like you would think Iron Man did in the first Homecoming movie. But this movie is fucking crazy. I'm gonna do another video with spoiler reviews and all this shit, and try to like break down, show you what I noticed after I watch it another time. Cause dude, this movie is ridiculous. And also stay for the end credit scene, because that trailer is pretty dope, and the post credit scene is pretty sick too. It had Venom in it, because he got transported to the MCU at the end of his movie, the Venom Let There Be Carnage, and he stayed. I guess his whole point of being there was to stay long enough to leave a piece of himself and then get out of nowhere transported back to his universe. But I'll let y'all see it, and I'll talk about it later. So I guess let me know what y'all think in the comments. Conversate about this. Let's talk. All right.